I can't believe that I do this. I come from a West African family, and the joke is all you can be as a West African first generation is either a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, or as the joke goes, I can't remember the comedian, but the fourth option is a disgrace to the family, right? and it's a Nigerian comedian that says it, but it's so true. But I got to be able to do this and have some success in it. And so now my family in Ghana looks back at me and says, that's great. But like, I'm weird. They don't know what to do with me, you know?
But you, if I, again, internet is to be trusted,
Yes.
you went to school to Cornell for chemical engineering,
Chemical engineering.
Chemical engineering.
Yes.
So you started off on one of those three. You were like, this is the path, is what I have to do.
Yes.
And when did you jump over and say, all right, I've got my degree, I've done this, my safety net's there. Yeah. Mom and Dad, give me a minute. I've got to see if I'm good at this thing that I really like. Like, how did you have that conversation to make that choice?
It was a hard conversation. I mean, I got dared by my girlfriend at the time at Cornell. It was a dare, yes, to do a play. And I did the play, and I could not believe that this is what people did with their lives. You know, I loved movies and television growing up, but I never thought about acting as a thing. Do you know what I mean? And then I was like, oh my God, there's an audience, and look, they're laughing at me, and oh, this is amazing. And so I graduated, and then I wrote a mission statement for myself, sort of like Tom Cruise in that movie, right? And I sent it to all my friends, and all I said was, I want to be able to look back at my life when I get to 40, because I thought 40 was old. I'm 47 now. 40 was old, right? And I was like, I want to be able to look back at my life and say I didn't give up on anything that I really wanted. And the acting kept coming back to me. So I said, just let me try after work to go to an acting class and see what that's about. And so maybe a couple of acting classes, I called my folks after a while, after I sort of made the decision. I say, hey, Mom and Dad, I want to be an actor. And they're like, what? You want to be a what? An actor, a what? You know what I mean? And it took a lot to explain it to them. But the thing was, when I finally convinced them that that's what I wanted to do, it was pretty early on. I mean, for West African parents, they were quite amenable to it, right? They were like, okay, well, let's see what happens. Right. One of the nicest things that happened to me was my first series I did was a series called Copper on BBC America. And I brought my mom on set, and I was introducing her and everything. She takes me aside, and she goes, I'm so proud of you, obviously, but like your dad and I have been so scared, but we didn't want to say anything to you because we knew how hard you worked and we were proud of you. We were going to support you in any way, but like we've been so scared. And of course I'm like, oh, Mama, I love you so much. You know what I mean? But like, it's such a nice thing to say. They never got in my way. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. My brother just sent me a video of them watching The Code, and it brought tears to my eyes because they're in Ghana. My brother's also in Ghana with his family, and he got he got the first episode of The Code, and they're just sitting there watching with just big smiles on their face, and it was yeah.
That's a beautiful moment, man.
I was like, oh man, yeah.
Oh my gosh.